Suicide is a leading cause of death for Hawaii youth ages 15 to 24. State data show half of transgender youth attempted suicide in the past year. A unique mental health clinic for teenagers hopes to help combat that crisis. I stopped by Spill the Tea Cafe in Kaka'ako to speak to the founder and licensed therapist, Haylin Dennison.
The concept came up from my oldest child, Maddie, and he is part of the LGBTQI+ community, and we were trying to look for resources during the pandemic, and it was really difficult to find anything, and so Maddie had the idea to open up a wellness center for teenagers where we could build community and then also have the necessary groups or individual therapy that maybe some other kids might need as well. There's this internal pressure that kids almost put on themselves or parents unintentionally put on their kids, and so anxiety, depression, and then I do have to bring up or shed light on the issue of suicide. It's very, very prevalent, and a lot of people don't want to talk about it. I think it's super important for us to focus on that and to bring awareness to that, and then bring the necessary resources we need to try to prevent suicide, because I believe suicide is 100% preventable. There's a big misconception that these kids are just troubled or they have mental problems, but really it's the discrimination and loneliness, and just sometimes, I hate to say it, but it really is just hate towards them, and they just feel like they don't belong. Sometimes it's hard to go on. And I think that belonging, even though it might sound so woo-woo, it really is a basic human need that all of us need, but especially in adolescence or especially in the teenage years, that sense of belonging or to have a peer group is really, really crucial for their psychological development.
You had to go through it as well and challenge your own preconceived notions about trans folks or LGBT in general.
Yes, yes.
So tell us about that journey and maybe how that affects or impacts your approach to other parents or your advice to other parents.
I was born and raised very, very Christian, and I still believe it's just that I want my kid alive, and I know the statistics are not great, and so I'm going to do everything I can to listen and foster and cultivate that authentic relationship with my child. I like to tell parents to not shame themselves or not feel guilty, and so we also have a once-a-month support group for parents to move through this, because there is a grieving process, absolutely. So I want this place to be a place where everyone can be themselves and we can focus on the things that matter, like what do you want to do? What problem would you like to solve in this world? What relationships do you need help navigating? And what do you need help with in terms of even feeling safe?
Haylin Dennison there of Spill the Tea Cafe. And you know what? Teens do not have to be clients to hang out at that cafe. They actually offer free snacks, video gaming, boba. It's really a very cool place. We have information on where that is and the hours on our website, so you can take a look and visit. If you know someone who is experiencing a mental health crisis, do call 988.